NFL 22, and we've got a showdown in the AFC East. It's the reigning Super Bowl champs and the Bills, and it's coming up next.
And we are underway in Buffalo. Taking it about the 1. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Now Allen. Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And they're going to be set up in the red zone at the 15. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. First carry for Damian Harris, the Alabama man. He had to fight that time. Ran through one tackle, but ultimately he's only going to get back to the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. On the give, this is Harris. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. Mecole Hardman, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Pats have taken the early lead. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And it's finished off by a Pats touchdown. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Taking it about the 1. And he will be brought out here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Not the start that they were hoping for. The interception on the first play of the game. It leads to 6 points the other way. Oh, he put it on the carpet, a fumble. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free.
We should mention, to go along with a great game he had last week, he was rightfully named AFC Offensive Player of the Week.
And he shares that with his offensive line, the tight end, his fullback. He's looking for more and more of that in this game.
And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. He finds his man, complete. It's Hunter. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. If you're these receivers, you got to be ready because when he's going to throw it quick on that RPO, he's going to throw it quick.
And this is why you spend time with your guy either in the offseason, during the week, the whole bundle. Because sometimes just to...
And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4th. And his kick is right there. It's good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So a touchdown on their opening drive and 3 more here, and it adds to their first quarter lead.
Yeah, everything's going according to plan so far because the offense has moved the ball, defense able to do their job, and here the special teams unit comes through with their contribution. A field goal to make it 10-zip.
And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal? And they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive. A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown. But they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think coach will be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield, punch in the end zone without turning it over.
The throw over the middle, taken in. 20! And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. And boy, CD, it's one thing to watch a great run, but when it's a great run with broken contact, it's like a cherry on top. That was a nice play. Now the try here for the point after. And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now. Pretty clean and simple there. Just 2 plays. The long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. So here are the Patriots to take over. They're working on a 4-game winning streak, and they lead this one as well right now as they start 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with Harris. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. A look at the numbers for Harris in last week's game. He was creeping up toward 200 yards, thought he was going to get there, didn't quite make it, but also 2 rushing touchdowns.
And even if he only got about half those numbers this week, his team would take it in a heartbeat, wouldn't they? Because last week, he was spectacular.
He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful. It
certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Harris going to get it again on 2nd down. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
They'll run on 1st down. Harris. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Well, they're making a real first quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they've got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now, they've decided to, as you said, establish the run game, and they've been successful doing it. One is often an invitation, take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
Complete. It's Johnson. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5.
Well, this has certainly been a nice drive with the way they've spread the football around. Here, they even get the fullback involved in the passing game. That's got to cause a lot of consternation on the defensive side. You got to cover him, too. That makes things really difficult.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down. 2nd and goal from the 6 this time. They run with Harris. A nifty move on the run, but ultimately stopped short of the goal line down at the 2. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal. They'll try and run with Harris. And this time he is in. Damian Harris with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Patriots add on to their lead. Able to punch it in on 3rd down makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a 4th down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead, as all the good coaching staffs do. anticipating what we have to make the call. They already had it lined up, never even got to it.
Extra point splits the uprights, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Taking it about the 1. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And it's picked up by the Patriots. Then he will bring it back to about the 11-yard line. So problems compounding themselves here on the return. They just give up the touchdown, and now they lose the football.
Yeah, partner, things are starting to unravel a little bit for them right in front of our eyes. They're going to be looking for some answers, and quickly.
They're throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
Just looking at it from a defensive perspective, when you break the huddle in the red zone, tight end is one of the guys you've got to key on because quarterbacks want the ball in their hands fast in this position, and they want to get it to someone. And in this case, he had the play. They just didn't complete it.
It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Patriots in control of the football. After one, 17-7 is our score. Jones to throw on 3rd down. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down. And this one is right through. And that will open the lead up now to 20-7. The bottom line, tremendous starting field position, really squandered there as they wind up going backwards and then come up with just 3.
Well, getting the 3 turned out to be important. I can imagine the head coach when he ordered the field goal. Please salvage something out of this drive. That was not fun to watch.
And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Allen. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. Christian Barmore able to record his 5th sack of the season. 2nd and 20.
56.
Allen going to give this one to Singletary. And nothing doing here as this time the run maybe gets him back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up. Allen now looks to throw. And that is incomplete. So after 3 drives and 3 touchdowns combined between these two clubs, finally we get a defensive stop.
Yes, and welcome to the party, defensive players. And glad to have you because for a while there, it almost felt like it was 11 going downfield on air. Okay, so to be able to have someone come up, make a stop, now we got a football game going.
That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Damian Harris of the Patriot offense ready to take over again. Whatever he was doing in September, they're hoping that that carries over now to October because he was sensational last month.
He absolutely was, and we all know where it started at the end of last season. Right? All the offseason preparation, the weight workouts, the sprints, right? The vision that he had, what he was going to do this season. And, of course, it all came together with the rest of the team. Those big fellas up front, leverage, and, boy, are they getting downfield and creating extra blocks for him.
They really are. Everyone's been doing their job so far to create those holes. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Operating from the gun, Jones. Open man right side, Myers. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. From the gun, Jones. Flushed out right. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
Let's go. Certainly making his presence felt in both the pass and the run game. He's having an impact.
Yeah, his first carry of the game right there. He had hurt him with his arm. Now he's showing that he can shuffle the puppies as well. On first down, it's Stevenson. And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
On second down, this is Harris. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. New England on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2.
So far this season, this is an offense that's proved its ability to move the football. I mean, they're in the top 5 in the NFL and picking up first downs, and they get the conversion here. And I think a lot of that is due to how they win on first and second down, because that leaves them 3rd and short, 3rd and manageable. A lot easier to pick them up then, isn't it?
Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. Harris is into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I can get some more. And it'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And now we move our focus to Stephon Diggs. With them losing here in the second quarter and his limited productivity so far, you'd have to think they're going to try to look to him a little bit more, right?
I would guess you would start to see maybe some quick screens, some hitches, anything to get the ball in his hands quickly and let him try and do some damage after the catch. Or maybe just flip some formations and keep him isolated where it's more of a one-on-one route and get the ball to him.
I say just 4 verts, right?
Hey, why not? 4 verts, one of the best routes in football. Hard to cover each guy all the way along the route.
So far, just 1 catch for him. Allen from the gun on third down. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. The Bills send the punter out, standing just about on his own goal line. Gets past 1 man. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and that will come the offense as they take over. Damian Harris and the Patriot offense ready to take over again. And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the second quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I had no idea how many yards I had.
Right.
Those guys have
touchdown. Damian Harris on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Patriots continue to pull away here in this first half. And I think that's a pretty good illustration of why they try to get the football into his hands out of the backfield. That was something else.
And we talk so much from a defensive perspective about scheming and finding ways to take away the run. That means the offense has to devise different ways to get the ball in the hands of their guy out of the backfield. Find open space, let him run, and big things can happen, and they did right there.
And if you're wondering how fast he was going, Next Gen Stats clocked him at close to 21 miles an hour. The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. And that stretches the lead to 27. Those are the kind of drives they like on offense, from the coordinator to the quarterback, the line, everybody. 1-play drive and into the end zone for 6. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he returns this to the 22. The Buffalo offense and Devin Singletary heading back out there. And for him, it's been pretty limited involvement. Down on the scoreboard, maybe time to turn to this guy.
And you know me well. Winning games to me means starting with the running game and continuing to press the running game. Maybe you go away from him a little bit now, but the bottom line is he hasn't touched it enough to make a difference.
Well, they haven't established that running game yet. The question is, will they? Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Allen. Open man is Quintez Cephas. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. On the give, this is Singletary. And he'll rumble for about 5, up close to the 40. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Allen's throw is complete. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. Allen now on 1st down. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. And his throw here's incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense. Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
Check 26, check 26.
Again, they'll throw with Allen. He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs.
Here we go.
Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that throw behind his man. He missed him, incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Allen again here on 2nd and 10. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. To the air, Allen. And he's got it. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. To throw, it's Allen. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And the Patriots are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
I'm not sure, Brandon, we've seen a sloppier played game this year for a team on offense. Turn it over 4 times and expect to win? No chance whatsoever. And look, I have no idea what the ratio is about turnover 4 times and how that correlates to winning or losing. But I'll guarantee you, it's not very good.
And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. It'll be a gain of 4 here, and it will take us to the end of the first half of play. There you have it. Halftime quickly over. 3rd quarter, here we go. All right, Coach, thank you very much as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. So here we go for half number 2. The Patriots with the lead, and they will be getting the football from the 6. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. The Pats at the line ready to go. And it's hard to imagine that the first half could have gone any better for them. So what's the approach here in the second half?
just continue to play smart football because they get the other team down and they feel good about the position they're in. The obvious thing people would say is just keep attacking, but I think you also have to be smart about it. Avoid turnovers. That's about the only thing that can derail you at this point. Attack, but make sure you take care of the ball.
He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23. An extra defensive back here for the Bills on 3rd down. Now Jones. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. And Oliver that time the one to get in there and bring him down. The Patriots send out their punter. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. We take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. And they had a nice little drive going last time through the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? A play fake to Singletary, and now it's Allen. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done.
There's a nice pickup right there, and after watching that play, I'm thinking about all the lost opportunities that they've had so far in this game. But right now, just focus on continuing to move the ball the way they did on the last play.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. 2nd and 2. From the gun, it's Allen. Working the middle here. That's complete to Knox, the tight end. And the Bills are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. Here's Allen to throw it. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Gabriel Davis, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bills cut into that lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead down to 20. So that drive spanned 5 plays. And it ends in a Buffalo touchdown. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This one taken just inside the 10. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Pats at the line ready to go. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. And he's got room. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 97 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. Harris. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down? Throwing Jones. Hunter Henry brings it in. And he will have a Patriots 1st down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3. So 1st and 10. And if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Tackle made there by Matt Milano.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. Damian Harris, the intended target. Here's Jones on 3rd down. He completes it to Hunter. And he will have a Patriots 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Jones now on 1st down. He'll get this to his tight end. It's Jonnu Smith. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A big play that time on the catch and run.
You have to ask the question, where was the help? Because it's a little surprising to me that he'd find that much room to run this close to the end zone. He doesn't quite get there, but he sets his guys up with a 1st and goal.
And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. Jacoby Myers, his 1st touchdown on the year. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. Such an art to dot the I, just get the feet in right there against the line before going out of bounds.
Such an incredibly...
And we remember, of course, all scoring plays need to be verified up. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Point after, right down the middle. And that stretches the lead all the way up to 27. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. From the 6. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working. And Allen going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off by J.C. Jackson. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown. This D wanting to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead will swell by 1 more. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And they just had that pick 6. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field. And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack. Matt Judon able to record his 5th sack of the season. Boy, that's tough, Charles. First play of the drive, you're hoping to stay ahead of schedule. You take that huge sack, and now you're facing 2nd and a mile.
And the entire time, you were probably thinking the same thing I was. Either get rid of the ball safely, of course, or go down. The yardage he gave up on that play, that's going to be tough for them to make up. And those two just have been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
The touch and time are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Escapes the defender. 35 yards that time on the punt. Damian Harris of the Patriot offense ready to take over again. He's had a touchdown for every quarter so far. 3 here in the 3rd, and probably hoping he's not done yet.
And this is a situation where it's okay to be greedy. When you've already scored 3 times, you want 4, you want more than that, and guess what? That only helps your team.
Yeah, so far 3, now in search of 4. Now a first down carry for Harris. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
It'd be hard to say that a defense wouldn't be ready for a first down run. When you can gain that kind of yardage against a defense that's really kind of geared to stop that play, your confidence has to rise, and now you've actually opened up your playbook. If you want to throw the ball now for play action, you're good to go.
3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go. Back to throw. Jones. It's brought in by Harris. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Looking to throw. Jones. Open man, the tight end Henry. And they move this all the way down to the 9. Back now here on EA Sports. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Caught on the slant. Nice gain of 8 that time, and it's 2nd and goal.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
And that play's not going to get him in as he stopped right at about the line of scrimmage. Again, it's Harris. And he is in. Touchdown, New England. Damian Harris punching it in from a yard away. And the Patriots are well on their way to a 5-0 start as they extend their lead. No problem there on the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. So that drives 7 plays in length. And it was Damian Harris who finished things off with a touchdown run. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Taking it about the 1. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's Allen. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. Throwing on first down is Allen. And that is incomplete here.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Allen to throw once more. He gets this complete to Cephas. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
And meanwhile, Allen's throw here taken in by Knox. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
A gain of 6 there on first.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
Well, we've seen running backs in today's NFL get involved in the passing game. Maybe it's about time more receivers like that get involved in the running game.
And that is something we are seeing more and more in this league, no question about it. That wasn't the biggest of gains, but it was enough to get them a first down. And it continues to test the defense. They have to think on every play about who might end up with the ball.
On 2nd and goal, Allen. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick 6 territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the 3rd row.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage, after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
And his kick is good. And the Bills are forced to settle for 3. Well, he was a spectator for much of this game. This is his first field goal opportunity of the entire contest, but he's able to connect.
Yeah, he had a pretty good seat to this one, didn't he? But let's face it, all kickers that you and I know, they want to contribute. They want their opportunity, and he seized his.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And this one has gone pretty well to form. They've come in, had little problem thus far, and now they'll try to polish things off into fourth. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. Coming up on a 2nd and 6. They'll keep it on the ground. Harris again. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave them with a 3rd and about 5.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
On 3rd down, here's Harris. Breaks a tackle. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up 4th down.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
Here's a sneak with Jones. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first.
But when you do call quarterback sneak, you don't mind if your quarterback's a little bit on the vertically challenged side, do you? Because he's just going to hide behind his big guys up front and be able to surge forward and pick up the first down.
They'll run on 1st down. Harris. 130 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
That's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. This is Harris on the draw. And he'll be stopped right at midfield.
Let's go. Let's do this.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Stevenson gets it again on 2nd down. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Stevenson now on 1st and 10. And he's taken down inside the 30. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Patriots, they improved to 5-0 now on the young season. And they'll have another road date next week with the Miami Dolphins. Meanwhile, for the Bills, they drop below 500 to 2-3 with a loss. And they will get a home date next week against the Los Angeles Chargers.
The coach here, and welcome to this Ultimate Challenge. Sit back and relax. You're in for a real treat with this matchup.
And the offense readies for a first down and 10. They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. Williams is going to have the first down and a little more. And shedding the tackle, and now some room. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Ricky Williams, 75 yards. And the Pats have taken the early lead. And that'll just about do it for us in this one. You've notched another win, and the next...
Welcome, everybody. I'm the coach. Up next, another Ultimate Challenge on EA Sports.
And now the offense getting set, first and 10. Throwing now is Brady. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. Oh, wide open, complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Michael Irvin, 75 yards. Nice job there getting the win. Next up, another challenge, of course.
Hello there, it's the coach with you here today, and this is an Ultimate Challenge.
The Patriot offense set to go as they've got it first and 10. They begin the drive with Williams. Williams is going to have the first down and a little more. There he goes, left side. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Ricky Williams, 75 yards. And the Pats have taken the early lead. Congratulations on yet another victory. And you can go right to the next challenge if there's another one available, or return to challenges to receive your reward.
Hello, everyone. You're watching Ultimate Challenges, and I'm your host, the coach.
defense readies for a 1st down and 10. From the gun, it's a run for Williams. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber who runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Oh, he's got a little daylight. And bulldozing his way through. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Ricky Williams, 67 yards. There you have it, another challenge and another victory. Now remember, you can always replay challenges if you left any start.
The coach here, and welcome to this ultimate challenge. Sit back and relax. You're in for a real treat with this matchup.
And now the offense getting set, 1st and 10. Now Williams running left. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. The previous run good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Now a handoff. Here's Williams. And he'll be brought down right around the 37.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the 1st down.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Williams. Finding some room at midfield. And he's got it across the 50 to the 47-yard line.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run. And let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down. Otherwise, it's going to be a long afternoon.
And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Ricky Williams, 47 yards. All right, you did it. You got the win. Congratulations. Keep...
Hey, everybody. Thanks for joining us today. I'm the coach, and this is Madden Ultimate Team.
So for the Gunners, a 1st down and 10 now. They'll run for the first time with Austin Eckler. Well done. You've defeated this ultimate challenge. Now, if there are stars still available, you can always replay the challenge again. Otherwise, it's time to...
Welcome, everybody. I'm the coach. Up next, another ultimate challenge on EA Sports. To finish this out, here's Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
So for this challenge, we're in the 4th quarter with 3 minutes to go. You're down 21 points. Your opponent has the ball on their own 25. And it's 1st and 10. They started on the ground with Eckler. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. And in this situation with the lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Going to take a shot for Gallup, and that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently, so that's just going to be an incompletion. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And take it right on the 30. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Flush to his right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. He's got a man. Complete. Touchdown, Patriots. Michael Irvin, 49 yards. And the Patriots are finally on the board here in the 4th quarter. Folk connects on the extra point, and the lead will be cut down to 14. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. Adoree Jackson on the return. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And a few kneel downs should come very close to finishing this one off, depending on whether or not we see any defensive timeouts. They still have 2, but using them would just be prolonging what's really already been decided. Here's Eckler to begin the drive. No, bottled up, fumble. It's out, it's loose. And hold everything here. This one is not over yet. They return it for the touchdown.
They continue to fight, don't they?
Nicely done. Another one up, another one down. Keep grinding and keep racking up those wins.
Hello there, it's the coach with you here today, and this is an ultimate challenge. Let's send it down to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis for the call.
Thank you, Coach. So for this challenge, we're in the 4th quarter with 3 minutes to go. You're up by 13. Your opponent has the ball at midfield as we get set here, 1st and 10. From midfield now, Burrow. And finding the tight end, Hooper. 7 yards to pick up there. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Daniil Hunter, credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. And just like that, another ultimate challenge has been defeated. Savor the victory, if only for a moment.
Hey folks, it's the coach here. Welcome back for another exciting matchup in Madden Ultimate Team.
And the offense readies for a 1st down and 10. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
When you try to create space for your running back, the first thought is how physical is the offensive line. Sometimes it's just positioning. On that play, it didn't matter about positioning or being physical. The defensive front, yeah.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. And that'll just about do it for us in this one. You've notched another win, and the next challenge awaits.
Hello everyone, you're watching Ultimate Challenges, and I'm your host, the coach.
And now the offense getting set, 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Montgomery. And right away, he lost the football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Now Montgomery, he's got it on the draw. A great effort there to shed the contact, and it helps him pick up the 1st. Good initial drive thus far. This is 1st and 10 at the 39. The former second-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. Mixon hit, and all the ball is out. But thankfully, this is corralled by the offense, so they will, in fact, hold on to the football. On second down now. It's Montgomery, and he loses the football a second time. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return and a Patriot touchdown. Nice job there getting the win. Next up, another challenge, of course.